Hello everybody and welcome to a new YouTube tutorial. In this video I'm going to show you how to model the things like in the background of this shot, like tarps and crates and things like that. I'm mostly going to focus on tarps that's covering crates and how you can cheaply and easily build them. Here are some barrels that I bought from a vehicle accessory kit, and I want to put some tarp over them to camouflage them or to protect them from the elements. But I really don't want to use all these barrels for that because I'm going to cover them in tarp and these things are quite expensive, so I don't want to just hide them under that. So instead what I've done is that I've taken my X-Acto knife and some styrofoam and I've cut these things out. These look pretty much like barrels. They have the same shape, the same height, and I think they represent the look of the barrel pretty good. In the background here, you can see some of those I'll make already, but don't worry about it, we'll come back to those. Now, let's focus on these barrels. I'm going to use toilet paper and a mix of water and wood glue in the cup there. And the water and wood glue technique works very well. As you can see, you can shape the toilet paper in exactly the shape you want, and once it's soaked down, you can just form it exactly like you want. You can see here what I'm doing with the brush. You want to have a special brush for this because it gets quite ruined after you've done this. Here I'm just applying more water and more glue and shaping it the way I want it. As you can see there, you get all the cracks between the barrel, and that's quite important. That's the look I'm after. And I think this is pretty good. Like once you apply paint, maybe some ropes to tie everything down, it doesn't look half bad. Here is a collection of different sort of tarps and crates, all made of styrofoam, and the barrels on the ones on the front to the left, as you can see. The one in the back on the left, it's the same sort of thing that I did with the barrels. In the foreground, there are the two white things. Those are two actual crates that I got from Combat Gear or something. I bought them on eBay. Anyway, I think this looks pretty good actually. Once you color them up, these haven't been weathered. You can do that to them, of course, and put some rope around them to make it look like someone made an effort to protect these things. Now, the next thing here is a bit more depressive. I'm going to model a soldier that has been killed in action, and his comrade has put a tarp over him to protect him from the elements. It's the same sort of procedure, really. You get your wood glue mix and your toilet paper, and you just do the same thing as I showed you earlier. Just cover everything up, use your brush, model things that look like you want them, and voila, there you have it. Two soldiers killed in action, covered up by their comrades, paint them up, and they actually doesn't look half bad. I'm actually quite pleased with these two. I think they turned out quite well. So there you have it. In horrible lighting conditions, these are the crates I made, and as you can see, they're just pieces of styrofoam, wood glue, toilet paper, and a bit of rope, and the occasional resin barrel or crate, or whatever you like. To show you how you can use them, you can get your truck that's empty, maybe you have some gas tanks on it, but it still looks kind of daft, kind of dull. And voila, put one of these tarp crates on board, and already you fill it up like that. You can make these things as large as you want, as small as you want, of course. I considered making some bigger to fill up the truck completely, but you can make them all sorts of shapes as you like. Now here's my KB2 diorama. It's pretty cluttered, but there was a bit of space in the back there where I decided, hey ho, I can put down some barrels and some crates there. And that's when I first did this. These things have been covered up with snow and snow powder, so it doesn't the top broke in a couple of places, so I had to cover it up. So it was quite useful to put it on this snow diorama. And for this next one here, we have our killed soldiers. And this diorama I was actually quite pleased with. It's a very, very tiny piece, but it's quite symbolic, I think. And I liked how this thing's turned out. I'm going to make another video on this in the future. But as of now, the theme of this video are the crates and barrels, easily and cheaply have a way how to make them. Hope you enjoyed this video. Please hit a like if you did, and I'll see you on the next one.